So anyway, I says to Carolyn, I says, isn't that murder? And she says to me, yes, it might be murder, but technically... Oh! Hi, everyone. Brian here, and we're back in for another weekend build, and this time we're going to be building, as promised, where did I put it? Yes, the Rise of Star Wars. Yes, we're going to be building the Star Wars, there's an S at the end, Rise of Skywalker A-Wing. I got this on Prime Day. It was about $10 off, so this is a good set for $20. 30 might be a little much, I think, but let's go ahead and open it. Oh my God, they seal these tight. Do I have a scissors here? No, I don't. That's all right. Let me, oh, I think it's this one. Maybe not. Is there an opening to this? Good Lord. I think you just, oh, you're supposed to peel the back off. That's weird. What do I know? Okay. We have our bags. We have our stickers, just like a Gundam. There's stickers. However, unlike a Gundam, it's bags, not trays of plastic. And we have our instruction booklet. So I'm going to go ahead and put bags number 2 and 3 away, because we're going to start with the first bag right here. And what I always do, and this is just a time saver, Lego builders, is you pour everything out. Yeah, I litter. What of it? My room, I can litter where I want to. And we're just going to separate everything into colors. There's white, dark gray, dark green, and black. And we're just going to separate these into piles. Hello, loving thyself. It's a cousin of my friend, To Thine Own Self Be True. And we can just go ahead and build our little A-Wing pilot that's played by... Greg Gunberg from Heroes. Just put that. That's a real easy, you know. There he goes. See, he's got his little scruffy beard just like I do. I need to shave, I know. There's 2 kinds of gray here, dark and light gray, so be sure to separate those 2. This is just a time saver when you're looking for a piece. That's weird. This is a double colored piece, but that's okay. We'll put that on its, that gets its own little slot. And, oh, there's 2 of them. Okay. Just shovel everything around till it's all relatively in the right position. There's only like 2 green pieces, 2 beige pieces. A lot of white. A lot of white and a lot of light gray. Yeah, okay. All right, so now we have that done. I will... There's also, sometimes they throw a little bang in there with a little micro parts, so we'll do that. We'll open that up. Throw these down. These are more dark gray, but mostly like 2 stud plates. There's a little laser pistol for our A-Wing pilot, because why wouldn't you want to have a live weapon when you're in deep space in a cockpit? And then a little gold hatch cover. You see a lot of these in like buildings and stuff. Well, let me just tilt this down. Whoa, easy boy. See how I have it arranged? Everything's in its place, in the place for everything. All right. Okay. Page 1. Page 1 is just telling you to do what I did and separate everything into colors. And there's an app and what have you. And here's the stages we're going to be building in. And first thing it says is build the little Greg Gunberg pilot, and I did that. So we're going to start with this piece here. This is the largest piece in there, and this, I believe, is like the cockpit, or at least the start of it. You can see there's 3 holes in it. There's a space through the side, but there's like a frame on top. This, normally you'd build something like this, but they pre-molded a piece for us, so that's cool. We're going to start with the little gold frame piece, and we got a couple of black pieces here. There's one that has like a little mark down the middle, a little panel to kind of separate it. And there's a third piece, and it's just like a handlebar, a little black handlebar. And that's the one we're going to start with because that goes in the back, and we're going to frame it so the sloped side is out and the flat side is against the back here. So just click those in. Next is the golden framework there, the little I call them like gutters or little what do you I'm not thinking of the right word. Drains, I suppose. But it's like just like a little cover plate to create a look of like you see them like on a lot of these on the Lego buildings for like sewers and stuff. There's never a toilet. Well, I take it back. There was a toilet in the detective office building I did. But they do have plumbing in the Lego world. Anyway, it's supposed to go like this. You can see that. Next, we only have a few of these yellow pieces. Generally speaking, bright colored pieces like this wind up on the inside and then built over. And they make them these colors so you know that they're supposed to go on the inside and not be used for outside decoration. You don't lose them, and especially if there's like a specific piece that they need on the inside. But a lot of times when you're building things, they'll have these bright colors on the inside, and then they cover it up with the outside to make it look like what it's supposed to look like. I've noticed that a lot. And I need a little... Now, it's not a lightsaber, but it's a little 4-beam bar with like a little handle. You get a lot of these in Legos. And that's just going to slip into the little slot here. There's little 4-beam slots. Just not 4-beam, but like a plus symbol. You know what I'm saying. And then we're going to put a gray like handle here that's something's going to click in there to pivot. But that just goes on the 4-beam, the plus side, the plus sign. I'm going to mumble a bit today. I'm a little out of it. And then this goes on the opposite of the black handle. This goes in that first, like this, where it's still gray. It goes closest to that circle, in the middle circle. And you're just going to work it in there. And this can spin a little, of course, but it should remain flat when you need it to. So it's starting to look like, it's already looking like a fighter. Isn't it? No, it doesn't. I know. All right. On to page 8. Now we're going to take these two beige little... I've never known what to call these. They're like... it's almost like a 2-dot brick, but with like a little extra bricks attached on. It's like a half a pyramid kind of look. Not even that. I don't know. These are the weirdest looking shapes I've never been able... I always struggle with what to call them, but it's actually going to go on the yellow studs here. I'm just going to... Again, this will still kind of tilt around a little, but that's okay. That's nothing wrong there. Now we need two... I'm sorry. We need two 3-dot stud plates, light gray. I always come up with my own terminology on these builds, and I think I'm just confusing people, but you should be able to follow along. And these are going to go on the exterior of the beige ones, but also the first stud of the dark gray that they're next to, and this will be what stabilizes them. Oop, come on. There you go. So now, no more spinning. I'm doing this weird thing where I hold it up to the camera, and it's like, but look at how my arm is. I'm like, I feel like Quasimodo a bit, but there you go. Okay. That's good rum. No, it's not rum. It's Diet Coke, and I can go with rum, but we're good. We're good. Okay, we're gonna put this aside now, so we don't need that for a bit. And we take a 12 stud light gray panel, and we're going to take this little 2-piece white stud with a one of those little hooks in it where you can like click something in, but we're just going to put it next to it, and then we're going to attach the two together using one of these long black pieces, and there are only 2 of these, and they're the same size. You don't got to worry about like counting the studs on them. But starting from the white stud and moving back, it goes on the right side and clicks on like that. We're also supposed to put a little 2-piece gray plate there, and we're going to click that in. So that's what's happening. Now we move on to the next page. Then we're going to do some of these weird shaped pieces. I need one. I need a 6-piece one. That's a little long. Those ones always look like AT-ATs because they got the little eyes on top, so it looks like an AT-AT head. That's my thought of the day. And then we need a little 2-piece stud. So that's what we got. And these are going to go on this row here next to the black piece, and that's the 2-piece on the outside and the 6-piece next to it. So that's what we're having there. Then we're just going to keep. Oh, actually, there's supposed to be a second one around. We're going to build around that 6-piece with 2 pieces. Then a 4-piece one. Again, we're all doing this weird little curved. It's almost like a shoe shape. The shoe-shaped pieces. And then there's this really long, weird one. Don't ask me to explain it. I can't. And that's. Is that the. No, that's the wrong one. I need the. That's the left one. I need the one that right. There's different orientations to these, so make sure you have the correct one. Otherwise, it's not going to fit. There we go, like that. That's what we've built so far. Excuse me. Testing 1, 2, 3. I'm always worried my microphone isn't picking anything up. Oh, well. Then we're going to take a dark gray plate. Again, there are only 2 of these and they're the same length, so don't worry about counting. And just slap that on the end closest to the little latch area. I don't know what you call it. But it's kind of going to match what's on the bottom here lengthwise. So you see that. And then... So that's what we've built so far. It doesn't look much like an A-wing, but we'll get there. Next, I need a little L-shaped dark gray piece. That is going to go on the outside here. Let me make sure. Okay. So like that. Then I need a 3-stud light gray piece. See, that's how they're going on. Then I need one of these. And again, make sure you get the orientation right because there are ones that go like the opposite way with the curve being on this side instead of this side. And that's going to go on there. Like so. And I need to put a 2-piece dark gray plate next to the one I just put on to kind of even things out. So we don't have any like drops in the length of the plate. Drops? You know what I'm saying. Maybe you don't know what I'm saying. And sometimes a drop is okay because you're going to put something in there. Don't listen to me. I'm just an amateur building a Lego. I'm just trying to explain what we're doing here. I'd trip over my own tongue if it reached all the way to the ground. Okay, now we need one of these, which has like a little hole in it. You can bet a peg is going to be going in there holding something at some point. But that goes right in this little 2-piece stud area. Make sure the holder's on the outside like this. It's looking more like a Star Destroyer, sort of. No? Yeah. Or a skiff. Yeah, put a little Luke in the crew. Throw him in the Sarlacc. Oh, Brian, what are you saying? Okay. This one, again, making sure the orientation that the curve is on this side, or the drop, I should say, the angled part. I took math class. I know these terms. They're in here somewhere, but I just don't use them that much, so they're kind of have to dig for them, and then they come out all wrong. But this is what we've got so far. This is the second piece we built. Now we're going to put some white plates on top. Traditional 2x4 plate is going to be the first one to go on, and we're going to leave this little row here exposed, so just like that. And 1x4 white plate goes right next to it. Again, we're kind of covering up the stuff we just put down. Then a 3-piece light gray is going to go perpendicular. See, perpendicular, I can say. Right there. Now I need one of these little curved little peridot head-shaped pieces. If you've ever seen Steven Universe, look at the green one of the gems. She had a head shaped like this, but it's white, so that's okay. And that's just going to click right in here. I'll do it so you can watch. Okay. We're going to put this aside. We've got 2 pieces now. We're going to start building a 3rd piece, and this is a long gray one. Again, make sure your orientation is right because we've got a lot of like matching pieces, but this is the one we need. And this little cover plate with no studs on top is going to go on the longest end. Like that. And we're going to take one of these double colored pieces and put that next to the yellow plate. So it's going to extend a little bit, but that's okay. Then one of these long white canoe-shaped ones, I guess. I don't know. I'm coming up with terminology that's just failing on every level. And there's only there are only 3 studs here, but we're going to only put it on this last one. We're going to leave these 2 back studs exposed. And so it's kind of a stick out a little, but that's okay. That is okay. Then we put a little dark gray 2-piece stud plate there. All right. Now that's kind of a weird jump it made. Okay, we're going to take this piece that we just built, the 2nd piece, and we're going to take the 3rd piece and we're going to attach them, I guess. So I'm just gonna look over here and try and line things up. Okay. So we're just gonna like slide these 2 together and then click them in. So we're comparing that to okay. So that's the piece we've built so far, and we're going to put this aside. And we're going to rebuild on the last piece. We're going to take the gray and the white piece and just put them next to each other and then building on top of them with the long black stick. And that goes on that end. Tra-la-la-la. Dark gray. This is just like we were building before, but we'll be using the other pieces that curve the other way. So I'll just kind of go through this quickly. I don't think we need to do a whole lot of explaining. I'll just show you when they're done. Oh, wait a minute. Did I get that wrong? Yeah, I did. That has to be on the other side. That's my fault. Should be like this. I had the black along this side. It should be along this side. Then we're just going to start taking the white weird pieces, the shoe pieces. 1, 2, 6, and 2. There we go. The nice thing about separating these by colors, then you have one pile to look through instead of the whole thing. You don't have to go through the whole thing looking for one piece. You can just focus on one area. So it's really a time saver to separate these by color. Probably an inappropriate joke in there somewhere. But let's not look for it, huh? We're having a nice time. Okay, so there we go. We're getting there. Then this goes on top. This goes on top. And this triangular piece goes here. And triple stud goes here. So that's how we're doing for the next piece. Now this is the last black piece that was in the bag number 1. Oop, did I miss a piece? I might have missed a piece. I guess I got it. Yeah, okay. And again, the little 4-plate with a hole attacher there. I'm not sure what you call those. I should just stop trying to name things and just admit I'm making up the names as I go along. And white plates. Edges. Three-piece there. Okay. We're going to put this aside and start building the attachment piece. How's everyone doing this 4th of July weekend, huh? How's everyone doing? We're doing good? Yeah, we're doing good. I don't know why I suddenly have an accent. I can't even place the accent. It's just kind of vaguely Southern, but not really that Southern. So how's everyone doing? Just lost a viewer on that. It went from 3 to 2. Okay. You are right to leave. They make a little point here. Don't throw Legos at people's eyes. Thank you for waiting until instruction number 31 on page 22 to give me that safety tip. Lordy. I have to wonder at that one. Oh, I think this is like a launcher. You put the missile in and there's like a spring in there that shoots it out. So don't spring shoot things into people's eyes. On the whole, just stay away from the eyeballs when you're playing. It's never as much fun as you think to gouge someone's eye out. It's just kind of messy and gross. Then everyone's calling you a psychopath, and you're like, well, so what if I torture animals? All right. I'm going to once again kind of click these in, make sure everything lines up. Yeah, okay. There we have this piece. It's not kind of a match for this piece. Flip the page. We are going to attach all 3 pieces now. It shouldn't become that much of a surprise. How does? Okay. So this is going to go like this. Do I just slide the yellow? Yeah, I think these are just we're going to attach these to like the back row here. There's not going to be anything sticking out per se. So there we go. It's looking a bit like a ship now. We're going to attach some pieces here so nothing falls apart. There's like a little gap area here. We're going to slide that in and just click it in, and that kind of holds the whole piece together. Take these 2 little slanted, that's the word I think I should have been using, slanted pieces, and attach the, it's going to go on the ends here, lining up with the little edges, this edge. Yeah, there we go. Then we take, there's one more piece to build for this set. We're going to finally use the green stuff. We're going to take, there are two plates left. We take one of them, put the green kind of bumper so it's curving down, and that's, kind of natural way to do it. Make it look like a sled. Then we're going to take the second plate and just attach it right next to that one, like so. Then we take these little 2 dark gray stud plates, 2-piece stud plates, and put them on the end. And we're going to take this flat plate with a row of studs at the end and make sure the studs are in the back like this, and that's how that attaches. Now I've put some stickers on. Stickers 1 and 5. We'll start with 1 because why not? Like this. And then it's just going to go on the flat plate here. We're just going to line it up. Okay. I put this a little towards the edge, but that's all right. And then number 5, this is like a lot, I guess, like a, again, the cockpit kind of thing. And it's got like a little black symbol on the bottom. That goes on the bottom. And we're just going to try and line this up. Just push down. There we go. And just this, and this just is going to go right on the front. So let's cover. I'm just. Yeah. Okay. So make sure this is like flat on top. I thought it might go up here, but it goes in. Just click it in. Just push everything in. Give it a good. You know. But kid gloves. You don't want to push too hard, or you're going to break things off. So that is part 1 of the Lego A-Wing. We'll be back probably in a couple hours. I got some things I need to do, but if not, I'll be definitely on tomorrow, and we can. I might just go Sunday, Monday. I'll be off on Monday, so I might finish it up then. But we'll see. Maybe I'll be back on later today. But this is the first bag. There are 3 bags, so there are 2 more rounds of Lego building at least before we get the A-Wing. But you can see it's sizing up nicely. You can just kind of see the stickers there matching up. So this will be a fairly decent sized kit. Like I said, I got this on Amazon Prime Day for about 20 instead of the usual 30. Of course, you can get this on Lego.com or wherever fine Legos are sold. Thanks for joining me, guys. I think I got more people watching when I did this in the afternoon, but I thought I'd try it early. But that's not a bad thing. I will talk to you later, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. And if you're watching this after the fact, be sure to like my channel and subscribe, because that's the best way to get notified when I go live and do these builds. And I'm trying to do one every weekend now. Until maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Probably tomorrow. I have some writing to do. This is Brian Hines, and thank you for joining me.